Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're down here on Highway 87, and the reason I'm down here this morning is today, which is the 15th, the National Weather Service and the Hurricane Center started their tropical updates at 8 a.m. this morning. Hurricane season starts June 1st, but typically we have some early storms. In fact, we're going to talk about a tropical storm in the GFS coming up. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you really don't need it. Well, I'm down here on Highway 87, just west of the curve and the house, the lonely house I call it, or the halfway house. And this is where TxDOT's having to do some emergency repairs, where the road has started eroding underneath, or the base of the road was starting to erode underneath. And they came out and they started work last week. But my question is it enough? Actually, when I was talking to Eric yesterday, and it's too far out to tell really, the GFS model showed what could be a tropical storm heading towards Louisiana in 6 to 10 days. Now, I just looked at the GFS model and I didn't see it there like it showed earlier in the week. But I'm not a weather person. That's the reason why we're starting Bolivar Live Weather Beach and Tropical Update. It's going to be a weekly show. We're finalizing everything now on how we're going to report it, where we're going to report it from, and how we're going to present it to you. But we're going to have at least one show a week. And as the season heats up, we'll be doing more and more, and it could be actually every day before it's all over with, letting y'all know what's going on, what the beach weather is going to be like. Are you going to have a couple days of sunshine and rain, or are you going to have total sunny skies in paradise? So, but my concern is Highway 87 between Gilcrest or Rollover Pass and 124, which they went in and they raised the road, and that's done some great work. And I've harped on this, and I've harped on this, and I've harped on this. But as soon as these cars pass, we're going to take a ride down the highway here so that you can see what I'm talking about. The highway is in trouble. TxDOT's down here. They've secured a contractor, and they're working on it to see what they can do, or try and do some emergency repairs. And they said that last time I talked to them, they said that, you know, they were doing environmental studies and it's scheduled for 2022. Well, we've got 2021 here, and I'm gonna pull out on the road because there's no traffic coming, and I'm gonna let you see exactly what's going on down here and why I'm so concerned about it. Now they are in here, and it looks like they're actually digging out the base up next to the road, and it looks like they're going to put some of that milled asphalt in there, which we saw that before, and you can see right there on the bottom of the screen where they've dumped it, and it didn't hold. In fact, the road along here is now actually getting worse than it was when they started all this. And so, you know, they say they're making repairs. I tried to get hold of Danny Perez, the public spokesman, and couldn't get him to call me back. But this is a problem. This is our evacuation route. If we have to leave, if Judge Mark Henry says we have a voluntary evacuation route, this is where we're going to be traveling. We can get through, you know, water sloshing up on the road, but if the road caves in, we can't get through it, and that's what worries me. In fact, I'm going to pan around here. I don't know if I've got the camera tilted enough. I should have used my other deal, but you can see, and I'm going to shoot back the other direction so that you can see how close the surf is to the road right here in this area. And this is an area that they've had problems with, and they finally came out and secured a contractor to do some work on it. But I don't know that it's enough. They're putting mid-asphalt in. I don't see any of the bigger rocks or anything. So my question is, what's going to hold it in? Because I can tell you this milled asphalt going up against crashing waves, it's just going to wash out. I don't care how much you pack it in. I'm hoping TxDot will see this and respond and let us know what they're going to do to hold all this in here. I'm going to stop because there's some cars coming, and let them pass. I've got my emergency blinkers on, Mom. But you can see the north side of the road is actually ditched. This was a 3-foot ditch, and it's filled in. So there's no place for water to go, especially if it's backing up through the refuge. But you can see here behind the wall, we've got water backing right up to the road. And it looked like when I came by here earlier that they were digging out, putting some base in and packing it down. But without rocks, you know, or something to hold it in there, the waves are just going to hit against it more and more. And so I'm going to try and get hold of TxDot this week to find out what their plans are, what the steps are that they're taking to fix this, because I can tell you what they're doing now is just a Band-Aid, and Band-Aids, like all, get ripped off when you take a shower, you know, or a bath. And so I want to try and find out what they're doing here for the Bolivar residents so that we are safe, so that we have a road to actually evacuate on. Because right now, I can tell you, even on the north side of the road, there's some erosion underneath. And I'm going to try and get down here where they're working and show you exactly what they're doing down here. The camera might show it a little bit because I'm up high enough. But we're going to, if the wind will die down, we'll get Coastal One out so that you can see exactly what they're doing down here. But I can tell you, you know, I've got my doubts on, is this really going to repair Highway 87 so that we have a good evacuation route? That's something that only time will tell on what's going on down here. A lot of Jeeps heading to the beach. And I'll pan around over here now and let you see exactly what they're doing. There you can see where they've dug out some of the base. So, and there's a hole on the other side of these road dividers. So anyway, we're just wanting to ask TxDot, what are your plans? You've told us you're fixing it, you're out here, but what are your plans to secure Highway 87 so that we can get through if there's a tropical storm or we have to evacuate out here? Only time will tell. So we're going to get on out. Traffic's getting heavier. It is Jeep weekend. The beach, I drove it this morning just to see what it looked like. It wasn't bad. I don't see as many people down here today or yesterday as we saw in years past. So we'll have to wait and see what happens today. But anyway, we're going to head on out. We'll keep you updated on this Highway 87 saga, on what TxDot's doing. I'm going to try and get some answers from them today. or Monday and find out exactly what's going on down here. Until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.